of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Grant. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run with Grant. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Single receiver. At the 36-yard line.
Wild Bill. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hold up. Check. Lucky.
From the 36, Murray buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devon Kennard showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And an update now from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
First down, Detroit.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 50, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. Screen play. Johnson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Kill, kill, kill.
This is Grant. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
51 to Mike. 50.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 37.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check, check, check.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab, and the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Focus, defense, focus.
Stay 50, stay 50.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Stafford now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. He finds his man Johnson. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, the motion, watch the motion.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd and short.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's what pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
20, alert!
I know he ain't got it. Hey, 50,
11, 11.
Touchdown, defense.
Hey, exit.
Check the backer.
80 weapons. Hey, red.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 67 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down in the...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. For the gun, a run for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning.
And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to throw. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They give to Johnson going right. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Burnett. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Touchdown, Detroit. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to float this over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 51, Mike. Mike, 51, go.
Murray now. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Greystone, Travis. 11.
Here's Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Stafford now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Murray off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw is Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mike 51. Yeah. You don't want none.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown, we have a brand new ball game, and now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Operating from the gun. Stafford, he's going to loft one deep left side here. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. On the return is Peterson. And he works free. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. I don't see any flags, Charles. And in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. His throw incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Stafford going to get this one to Johnson, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Set. Move 60.
Switch. Kill.
Tonight. Look at him.
Johnson running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice.
He's got a man complete. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Check 24.
Now Murray. David Johnson here on the catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He's crashing.
To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to